Hello guys, I am Dilip Kumar Patil. Again, today I come up with the video on Nepal tourism actually. So when I talk about Nepal, as we are aware from the India, it is the neighboring country of India, which is located in the northern part of India. And Nepal, it has its USP, unique selling proposition, as their mountains, that Himalayan mountain. When you talk about the highest mountain in the world, that is the Mount Everest. So that is there in the Nepal, and the Nepal people, they are very friendly. They follow the Hinduism, Buddhism, and they love the nature. There are many things to discuss about this Nepal. I will take you towards that. First, I want to show you the map of the Nepal. When you see the location in the world map, here it is in the Asian continent, and in the, as I told you, in the northern part of India, you will going to witness the Nepal. So this is the country which is landlocked from its three sides, towards the east, towards the south, and towards the west from India, and towards the north from the China. So Nepal, it's a landlocked country that we have to know. Then when you talk about the geography of the Nepal, it has mountains region, it has the hill region, it has the Tarai region, and when you talk about the Nepal, the word meaning in the Sanskrit is the abode of snow. And the major rivers which flow in the Nepal are Karnali and Koshi. Karnali and Koshi. These two are the major rivers which flow in the Nepal. Then uh, there are three areas in the western part of Nepal where those are in the dispute with the India. Like the places called Kalapani, Lupalek, Lipulek, then Limpiadhura. So these actually belongs to Nepal, and somewhere uh, the disputes, it creates disturbance between India and Nepal's relations. Then, as I told you, their USP, unique selling proposition of Nepal, is their Mount Everest with the height of 8,848 8848 meters. Then yeah, we have seen the highest mountain it has. Then Nepal, it also has the second deepest canyon in the world, which is not known to the many people. Whatever we know about the Nepalese, it has the Mount Everest. If you ask each and every guy, he will tell about the Mount Everest. But many of us, we don't know the Nepal. It has the deepest canyon too in the world. Second deepest canyon can be witnessed in Nepal. Okay, Annapurna and Dhaulagiri. Okay, and the Nepalese, this the cuisine, they love dal rice. Okay, dal rice they include in breakfast, lunch, dinner. It means, as a Indians, if you are visiting to the Nepal, you will not feel food related problems. Okay, so at least dal rice you will get everywhere wherever you roam. Okay. Then the nature of Nepal is, as I told you, the people are very humble, and they love their nature, and they dependent on the woods from the forest, and somewhere they due to the urbanization and utility of this food, somewhere they have destroyed their nature, somewhere some part of that, and there are few endemic species you will going to witness over there, like Bengal tiger, Asian one-horned rhinos, snow leopards, then freshwater dolphins. These are now in the endangered list, and they very rare to see. Okay. If they are not protecting, one day they will collapse. Okay. Then where today I am today 11th January 2022, where I am recording this video. Today at present. Sher Bahadur Duba, he is the Prime Minister of the Nepal. And as I told you, the culture and the people are, they follow, the majority of the people are belongs to the Hinduism, and even Buddhist followers. Uh, okay, you will going to see in the Nepal too. Then when you talk about the history of your Nepal is, if you see as an Indian point of view, the Siddhartha Gautama has to born in the Nepal. As we know that Maya Devi, when she was moving to her home for delivering a baby, she delivered Siddhartha Gautama in the forest itself, in the Lumbini forest. That Lumbini forest, it is present as Nepal. It is in the Nepal. In 563 BC, Nepal, it has given birth to the one of the greatest man on this earth, who have taught the message of peace, love. So then, to visit, if you as an Indian tourist, if you want to visit to Nepal, as the treaty, we are having friendliness and peace treaty with the Nepal, and as a due to as respect to that treaty, we as the Indian citizens, we don't require visa, sometimes passport, to enter into the Nepal. Then as I told you, it approximate 81% of the people, they belongs to the Hinduism, and 44.6% of the people, they speak Nepali language over there. And in 2006, the government of the Nepal, they have declared their country as the secular country, and in 2008, the government of Nepal, it has ended its monarchy system, where king supposed to rule. Now they are having parliamentary system of government. So I have told you regarding the prime minister, present day prime minister. Then when you talk about the culture, again, culture which showcase the Nepal, as I told you, the Hinduism is the major religion. So again, they follow the Namaste like us, by holding these two hands. This Namaste culture, even today, you will going to witness in the Nepal. Then momos are also what I can say, popular cuisine part of Nepal. And as I told you, the Hinduism is the major religion. So cow slaughtering is also totally banned in the Nepal. Then one of the negative part of Nepal is, even today they have not won any single medal in the Olympics. Then another, the flag of the Nepal is also interesting, where majority of the approximate 200 countries flags, you will going to see either in the rectangular or in the square. But if you see the flag of the Nepal, neither it is in rectangular shape nor it is in square. Okay. So that is with the, again, it is in the, it comes with the three color, white, red, and border with the blue. Okay. It is also a unique thing. Then this is somewhat general knowledge for your from Nepal. Kathmandu is the capital city, and major tourist cities are Kathmandu and Pokhara. Then Mount Everest is the highest point over here. Then Nepali rupee is the currency of Nepal. Then national language is Nepali. Then approximate 3 crore population this nation has, and longitudinal extent is 84 degree 12 minutes 40 seconds to the east. Then longitude, then latitude 28 degree 39 minutes 49 seconds to the north of the equator. Then when you talk about the time zone, it has the plus 545 time zone to the Nepal, where India, it has the plus 530. It means Nepal, it is 15 minutes ahead of India. We are 15 minutes behind of Nepal. Then when you talk about the tourism part, if you go to the Nepal for the tourism purpose, okay, then Kathmandu, Pokhara, these are the major tourist cities, and the attractions. What kind of attractions you will going to see over there? Are Pashupatinath temple is there, Swayambhunatha temple, Chitwan National Park, Lumbini Forest, Everest Base Camp. There are Gokyo lakes. These are the group of lakes. Pokhara is there. Then Bardia National Parks. I will show you few of the few of the images here. Pashupatinath temple. This temple is dedicated to Lord Shiva, and recently it was in the news where our Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi has visited Pashupatinath temple and took the blessing from the Lord Shiva. And it is one of the holiest temple from the Nepal, and which attracts a number of Hindus towards it. Then Swayambhunatha temple, as I told you, Buddhism, this is the second majority major religion of the Nepal. So Swayambhunatha temple, it is dedicated to the Buddhism, and it is situated at the hilltop. Again, climbing these steps and reaching at the top, it is also one of the it will give the extra thrill to reach your Swayambhunatha temple. And monkeys are the main attractions over there. Again, there are a lot of monkeys you will going to witness in the path of your Swayambhunatha temple. Then, as I told you, Nepal, it is also known for its nature and forest. It has its own national parks. Chitwan National Park is the popular national park, and where safaris are allowed. Elephant safari, jeep safari can be used by the tourist. If you are adventure lover, or if you are what I can see, animal lover, or if you are this nature photographer, then Chitwan National Park is the best place where you will going to see the rare animals in their own kingdom. Again, okay, you can see this. Sometimes you will get a chance to see these elephants and the monkeys and that thing in the zoo, but they will not be in their own kingdom. Okay, you are keeping those things in the this their the box, and you are seeing them, but seeing those animals in their own natural habitat, in their own kingdom, it provides you a thrill. Then next one is the religion. Again, Lumbini. As I told you, Lumbini is the place where Siddhartha Gautama has to born, where Queen Maya given birth to the Siddhartha Gautama. So this is the place in the forest, and there is a temple dedicated to the Queen Maya, and in that temple complex you will going to see a pond, which is very holy pond, where it is said that Queen Maya, after giving birth to the Siddhartha Gautama, uh, their first bath they have took in this pond. So the Buddhist followers today, they consider this pond as the very holy pond, and that water is considered as very precious. Then next is, as I told you, Everest base camp or Everest mountain. It is the unique selling proposition for the Nepal tourism. If you are a tourist, you can go to the base camp of Nepal, and you can see the beauty of your Mount Everest, and you can see the hikers, mountain trekkers, and you can come back. Or else, if you are a mountain trekker, if you are adventure lovers, you will get a chance to trek. Okay, it needs some sort of a training, and it needs some sort of a you have to contact with there are agents, okay, who will provide this mountain climbing facilities. Okay. So this is what I have added in this video. Okay, so I tried my level best to collect the information about the Nepal. Okay, there is plenty of information available regarding this Nepal, but I thought which is necessary for tourism point of view, I have selected that thing. Okay. So again, we will see you in such a new countries video. Don't forget to subscribe my channel. Okay, then take care. Bye bye.